Welcome back to my high protein, low carb plant foods video series. In this video, I share with you some of my fondest recipes for high protein, low carb plant foods. Sourdough bread. So you have options. You can actually make your sourdough bread with either milk kefir, kefir whey, or water. Next, you'll need 1 cup of sourdough starter that's just been fed. And I prepare my fed sourdough starter by taking a 1/3 cup of sourdough starter, combine that with a 1/3 cup of kefir whey or water, and a 1/3 cup of flour. All-purpose flour or whole wheat for this stage is fine. It doesn't matter which one you use. Next is approximately 2 cups of all-purpose flour, organic, and 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour, organic as well. So these are easy to find in your local grocery store. Next is 2 teaspoons of sea salt. So you blend that together. I usually start with a spoon and then switch to my hands. And I knead the ball, and I just keep kneading until I feel that everything is really well combined, and I've worked the dough a bit to form what they call a boule, which is basically just a ball of dough. And then I put this into a bowl with a little bit of oil. And then I let that sit normally either in front of the pellet stove or another warm area, could be on top of your fridge. And so you let this rise for about 8 to 12 hours. And after that, you can take your dough and fold it a few times, reshape it into a loaf or a ball, and then place that onto parchment paper into a Dutch oven. And then I let it sit for about an hour or two and let it rise again. And once that's done, then I bake it in the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes with the lid on. I leave the lid on, but I lower the temperature to 425 degrees Fahrenheit for another 10 minutes. And then I take the lid off and let it bake another 20 minutes at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So I wanted to mention that at fitfoodiecookingschool.com you'll find videos to help you out with the preparation of this recipe. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me at any point to ask me questions. Edamame fresca. This serves 6. You've got the edamame, which is purchased frozen, and you lightly steam it for 5 minutes. You add 1.5 cups of cooked black beans. The next ingredients are all approximate, so about 1 cup of chopped bell peppers. You can use green, red, or a combination. About a half an onion, something mild would be preferable. Green onions work well here too. And a half a cup of parsley, all well chopped. And then you add to that a half a cup of rice vinegar, a tablespoon of freshly grated ginger, or dried. If you're using dried, use about half as much. And next is 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper to taste, a tablespoon of miso, a teaspoon of chili powder. And for serving, you can optionally add some sour cream. I always have kefir cream on hand. Another option, if you're a vegan, would be avocado. So you just combine all of the ingredients well and let that sit covered in the fridge for about a half an hour, and then serve it as you desire with either the cream or the avocado. About a quarter to a half of an avocado would be perfect. Tofu patties. So you start with 1 package of firm tofu and you mash that, and then you add 1 teaspoon of curry powder, 2 eggs well beaten, 1/8 of a cup of psyllium husks, 1/2 cup of hemp seeds, 1/4 cup of ground flax seeds, 1/4 cup of chia seeds, 1/4 cup of green onions chopped, 1 clove of garlic minced, and you form your 8 1/2 inch thick patties, and then you fry those lightly with the 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. The curry sauce, you start by melting a tablespoon of ghee, and then you add your clove of garlic that's been minced. You let that sit and saute for a bit, and then you add your curry powder, 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of either coconut milk or sour cream. And next is a tablespoon of white vinegar, a dash of cayenne pepper or more to whatever level of heat you prefer, and 1 teaspoon of tamari sauce. And you just blend that really well together with a spatula in the skillet, and you serve that over your tofu patties. So this concludes my final video. I hope you've enjoyed learning about high protein, low carb, plant-based eating. I've enjoyed putting this video series together for you. And again, head on over to fitfoodiecookingschool.com, and as always, happy cooking.